Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live. Today I'll be showing you how to create character like this using Blender. And there's also a couple of other tools like Mixamo control rigs. So you can see this character is animating and it's using motion capture animation from Mixamo as usual. However, you can see here that the character also have some kind of control rigs on top of it. And this is pretty cool. This is quite new from Mixamo just the other day. Mixamo released this tool for Blender, so it's allowing you to quickly rig a character from Mixamo, and we're gonna take a look at that real soon. This is the tools over here. This is the add-on, and the character itself you might already can guess it's from ReadyPlayerMe. It's from Wolf3D. This is using Animating, which is kind of like an app that's available only for Windows at the moment, but it's also available as an app for iOS. I think this is pretty cool. You can use your facial expressions to become an avatar. Anyhow, I can give you the link to this page and you can go to this link to create your own character. So let's try doing that very quickly. Creating a character. Okay, this is my old character. Let's create a new one. Let's try a feminine. Or pick a file and grab something from here. I think this, hopefully this works. This is from, this face is from this person does not exist. It's actually being imagined by the machine. Okay, we have this kind of character. Interesting. Alright, so let's have a dark skin. Yep. The hair, actually I want to keep it simple for this tutorial, so maybe less hair is better, easier to work with. Everything else, could give it glasses, or maybe not. Yeah, maybe no glasses for now. Just keep it simple. I should actually pick a bit like a simpler clothing. Anyway, we have this character. We can download it. I can send it to Mixamo. Before I do that, I might actually use a different costume here. I want to have something simpler. Okay, a little bit manly. That's okay. That's pretty cool. This fashion for the Wolf3D character is actually quite nice. It's quite fashionable. So this is my previous character inside Mixamo. I will upload a new character. Oh, by the way, Mixamo doesn't like GLB, so you might want to bring it first into Blender. I'm using Blender 2.93 release candidate, so don't use 3.0 for this. It's gonna work better. So GLB, import GLB from, let's import our characters. Okay, this is the base, right? I think it's a good habit to actually save this in a proper folder. Save it on the desktop. Blend RPM girl. So this is the original. This character already have bone, but we want to get rid of the bones. Just delete it. So we have this default pose with the texture, of course. Okay, cool. File, export as FBX. Yeah, just leave everything as the default. Select our character from the desktop. It's gonna take a few seconds. Hopefully it's just gonna work. Sometimes if the clothing or the costume is too complicated, it's a little bit harder for Mixamo. Okay, I now try to rig. Actually, this is not rigging, this is just giving it like a bones. It's pretty easy and simple. This is for elbow, this is for the knee, this is for the ground. Okay, symmetry, yes, everything. Okay, cool. And see, let's wait a few minutes. While it's calculating, you can also download the add-on from Mixamo in Blender from this link. So, and then install it from the zip, so you have like a Mixamo character rigger ready for you to use. Okay, now this character is ready. I'm gonna have like simple walk. Just a simple, yeah, this is all right. Just do it in place. So generic female walk. Just download it. Okay, I'm just gonna download this. Okay, now we can close this. Now this is Mixamo add-on for Blender. Just download the add-on from here. It's gonna be like a zip format. So this character, we should be able to import the one from Mixamo. Which is this one. Okay, let's take a look at the animations. This is like 31 frames. File, save as. So this is the girl walk. Check it with the texture. Okay, the texture is completely wrong. It's using the wrong texture. So we gotta fix that very quickly. We're supposed to be using this texture, so let's do that. File, external data, unpack, and write files into current directory. So it's what's happening is that it's gonna unpack all this texture of the girl with costume and cloth. So if we open our character here, external data, find missing files. Okay, the face is still wrong. Interesting. Maybe just leave it for now. Maybe it's pointing at the wrong thing. It's pointing at the wrong face texture. Face texture. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now we have this. Let's save as girl walk. Save again. This one has animations and have bones, and we can observe this very quickly. But the point is to have some kind of controller for this character. So we're gonna be using this Mixamo control rig, which already installed, which I installed yesterday. Okay, yeah, let's use it. Source the skeleton, and we can create control rig and then zero out the rig. This one already have animations, but that's okay. We might want to keep it. Yeah, one click, IK arms, IK legs, apply animations. Okay. So we still have the animations and we have this character walking. Cool. So let's save this as rig. So as you might already know, this is, you can go to pose mode and we can animate this. We can see the animations actually already being applied to this character. Okay, this is the animation from Mixamo, of course. And we can perhaps start to add our own animations if you like, or like layering the animations if you want to. If we go switch to non-linear animations, I think we can layer it this way. If we collapse this into an action and then we start animating on top of it, for example, we are animating the head. I will explain all the controllers in a bit, but I just want to show it to you, show this. So perhaps this character is looking this way. Oh, okay. Turn on auto key. You can see a keyframe already being added. So maybe this character is looking at someone. And then she looked back to the front. There, okay. Maybe she even like wave. Okay, so it's overriding everything. Now now our hands stuck in the air. I think we have a bit of control with this layering system. Nothing. With nothing, it's just gonna snap like that. Blending, maybe combine. This is when using add, which is pretty funny. I'm gonna save this anyway. It's interesting. There's an add-on for this actually. It's a paid add-on allowing you to quickly layering characters and animations. This one, maybe in the original one, the character is using FK. So I should have, with this animation, I should have used the FK switch. So I should have used FK so I can animate. Let's see, for example, this should be like combine. I don't know, maybe I can collapse this and then use the stripe and then kind of control this blending. auto blending. Anyway, don't worry about that too much for now. So let's get back to what we have before. These animations, and we have the character already been rigged, right? This is from Mixamo. We can get rid of the animations, and then we have these bones that we can select, and then we can Option G, R, S. We have character like this in the default pose. We can select the skeleton and then create control rig. Okay, let's talk about this character rig. So this one doesn't have animations. We can use Blender 3.0 and actually test out the rig a little bit later. So let's take a look very quickly. So we have some control. If we switch to wireframe, you can see some control that might be hidden. If I switch to FK, in this case, all the control is pretty good. Sometimes the controller is hidden and you want to edit the controller shape, you can edit it this way and then apply. So this is the FK controller, forward kinematic. We have the head, neck, this clavicle, hip control, extra hip control. So if your character is a dancer, belly dancer. And we have foot control. This is IK, and this is also can be switched to IK. It's quite nice, and you can snap FK, IK. That's pretty cool. We actually have this as well. Foot roll. That's nice. And we have scale control. It's basic for a character like this, but on top of that, of course, this character already have like some facial control that you can maybe hook up to your iPhone or like other face reader. Let's try this character actually using Blender 3.0. I know I said don't use Blender 3.0 because it's still alpha, but you can use the pose library. File, open character girl. Did I save it? Yeah, I think so. File, save as. Save this as pose. So I'm gonna be posing this. We can close the Mixamo controller. We don't need that for now. Open up asset browser. So this is for our character. We can open up the animation pose library. Okay. So we can now start making a pose for this character. So we can save this default pose. So we have this. Now we can make funny pose. This character lifting the arm. You need to move this clavicle. I think for the character I should have used the FK for the arm to keep it simple. But anyway, let's do this. I don't know, but just save this, create pose assets. So this character the pose will go there. You can take a screenshot. Actually, yeah, the screenshot. The way I do it for now, I'm just gonna take a screenshot like that. And here, I'm gonna grab the screenshot, the last screenshot. Now it's there. Okay, that's how I do it for now. So we can flip pose very easily. Let's bring back our controller. Let's try to lift legs. Maybe she's doing like an exercise. Let's try to balance the pose, to balance her body, and she will be doing this. Select all, create pose assets. Again, screenshot, create a thumb. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we can flip the pose. Okay, so now we can make a quick animations, 100 frame animations. So this is like the default pose. Actually not, we should perhaps switch the IK. Interesting, the IK doesn't work. Maybe because this is Blender 3.0, yeah. Gotcha. Alright, so anyhow, we can select all this, like select the controller, the armature, go to pose mode, make a keyframe, turn on auto keyframe. In this case we want to make a character dancing. Oh, actually it now seems to be using the FK. Interesting. Okay, that's weird, but anyway, we need to select all the controllers and then to apply the pose. We'll do that. Flip the pose back to the default. Yeah, this is like the basic exercise pose animations, so you can loop this. So maybe we don't need the rest. Delete keyframe. So we can loop this. Yeah, just 30 frames animations. It's not exactly looping. So yeah, sometimes the rig is not perfect. You need to do the weight painting. Anyhow, so let's say we are finished with this, we're done. We can GLTF export. Let's try this. Export GLTF, and we can try reality converter. So we can export this as an AR. So we have our avatar, basic avatar with animations, and this one is ready to be airdropped into your iPhone or iPad. Alright, so yeah, this is the whole process. It's pretty simple, it's pretty fun, and the pose library definitely helps. And yeah, that's the basic standard avatar. I kind of wish we have a way to make avatar that's kind of built in. I mean, this is really nice from ReadyPlayerMe, but we don't know how long this service is gonna run. It seems to be connected to VR setup, which is pretty like ideally we already have a way to set up an avatar with our own body, and then we can send it. We can stream ourselves into the virtual world, or you know, like currently we have this Animoji and Memoji on the iPhone or iPad, but it's not like a full body. But maybe we're gonna have full body later. I think it's a way to transfer ourselves without having to have like a full original body. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting anyway. So for now, I think, yeah, the Mixamo control rig is definitely cool. It could be like the standard. In the past, you can use like Rigify in Blender to do the same thing, just to give character controller. I will try to experiment with this, you know, like let me try baking the animations. Let's see if this is actually working. Doesn't work, eh? Maybe it needs to be using Blender 2.93, yeah. So Mixamo controller, Wolf3D and avatar, and okay, this is okay, yeah, from Blender 3.0 to 2.93, and our animations disappears. So be careful with that. You might need to go to edit mode, show your bones, select all the mesh, reconnect the weight. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Interesting. Something to investigate. Anyhow, so now you know how to create your character, and you know how to pose your character, and you can export as GLB for AR. Animations will take a lot of work, but I think, you know, you have like a nice avatar like this, or you can actually make your own character, of course. I might do that in the next video, you know, like make like your own character, even though it's really simple and basics, because making a character takes some time. But at least we have now a way to create a control rig for our character, for full body controller, and for facial expression animations, that's another thing. Once you have your character, but you can start animating, you know. You can have like environment that you scan, and then you can bring your character into the environment, and then you can bring in props, and you have the whole things basically like a puppet that you can animate to tell a story. All right, so thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.